Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I still did not find out what the problem was, okay? Ran into the problem with our kernel, couldn't make it, didn't have diff. Alright, so Control Tab. We've been looking around, and let's see, ls bin, not grep for diff, grep diff. Okay, it's not in bin, user bin, and a grep for diff. And we don't have diff and diff3, okay? So we have some variants, but they are not, they're not the ones. So let's first start by saying, uh, let's first log out. Or I say exit, okay? And then let's check out an environment, which looks good. So let's go ahead and log back in now, okay? And can I say diff now? Nope. Nope. Got no diff. So that's not too cool. We need that. But we did install it. Something happened. We didn't move something or something else. I don't know. Okay. We have diff and C or ls our tools. Ls tools bin, and we're gonna grep for diff in here. We have diff in here. Diff. Two packages we need here, diff and diff3. Okay, so let's try to use our noodle on this one. Can I reinstall diff? Try that out first. See in the sources, it's tar xvf diff utils. Clear. cd into diff utils. Okay. And I tried to pull back in history, but it only goes back, I'm still missing, I don't know how many pages, but it goes back to Groff, so that's not good for me. So, let's say sid I e gets is a d lib, I do remember doing this, lib stdio dot in dot h, okay, dot run configure prefix equals user, okay, and we can issue make check. By the way, a way I found how to search for diff in this, hit the forward slash, right? Okay, and you type in your query, I'm gonna say diff. It's gonna bring all the instances of diff. Okay, and this for next instance, something like that. But I'm gonna try this out. See what happens. Okay, hit N again, it'll search for the next a lot of different popped up, so that's a problem. But gdiff and everything else like that, that's okay. I don't remember us ever having to move it, except for the G or zdiff, and we moved that. Move bin, user bin. You know what? We only have a configure script running down here. Okay, let me hit quit that. We only have that configure script running, so it's not doing anything. I want to list out my bin directory. Now let's grep for diff. Nothing in there. But where is it? Is it in user bin? And grep for diff. Grep diff. Okay. And it seems like we don't even have it. We don't have diff and diff3 in user bin either. Don't have it in bin. So yeah, we don't have it there either. We have it in tools. Do we have an S bin? Grep diff? No. I could pull a find on it. Maybe I should pull a find on it. Find name, I think, diff. Let me see. Find name diff. I don't know how to use the find command very well. Let's say grep for diff. Command diff name dash name tools bin diff. Tools bin diff is the only instance of diff that will not do. So let's go up and we'll say remove diff utils. Okay. Tar xvf now, and we will untar diff utils again. Let's try to reinstall it. Cd diff utils. Clear. And diff utils here. So let's say sed I e. Should I log out? I don't know. So this is a good question. Very good question. Should I log out? Let me go look at the documentation first. And in the docs at the very bottom here, let's see, stripping again. So we can say log out, then re-enter it with the tools bin bash. Okay. So I'm going to use my noodle. The only reason why we logged out before stripping, take special care to ensure blah blah blah. We logged out because we had to get the tools bin bash out of the PS or out of the change root environment. So let's not exit. Let's go ahead and we'll back it up a couple notches. We'll remove diff. Okay. We'll exit. Clear. This is our good change root environment. This is our good one here. This is our bad one. This is our old change root environment. Okay. Go back in as old. Clear. Watch me hit diff now, it'll work. Oh, okay. Diff. Alright. So that's that. This is before we stripped everything apart. That's okay. Now let me install diff this way. Let's see what happens. Where is diff? Diff utils. Okay. Now let me say cd $. Can I echo $LFS? Is that still here? I don't see why it shouldn't be. It's not here. Well, no, that's okay too, because it shouldn't have been there anyway, because we're in it. So tar xvf diff utils, cd into diff utils. and let's say something like sed IE gets is a d lib / stdio dot in dot h. Okay, and I'm going to say configure prefix equals user control tab or control A control tab, and we'll run and make install again. See what happens. So we have diff in our tools folder. Diff and diff3. They're what we need. I don't think sdiff's even over there either, or compare. I'm not sure. I don't remember. We have zdiff and everything else like that. But I don't find any instances either of saying move that, okay, or link diff. I could be wrong, but I don't see any of them. So I don't know what happened at all, but that's weird. That's really weird. So I've never seen that before ever in my life. I've never seen that before ever in any of the test dry runs or anything else like that. Something happened somewhere. I messed up something. So let's say control A control tab clear. Okay. Now let's say make and make install. I'm pretty sure that we did this. Very sure we did this. Diff3. These runs we need diff3 and compare. Gawk. But my history doesn't go back that far, so that's a bummer. So let's say clear. Don't need to move anything. Let's say remove diff. Okay. Now let's ls out user bin. Okay. Grep for diff. I doubt it's going to be here. Diff. Oh my god, it's there. Alright, so let's exit this. Okay. Now let's chroot back into how we should have before. Not before, but how the book tells us to. With we got stripping again. Okay, let's look at that as a reference. Okay, we've logged out, then said re-enter it. Okay, and that was just to clear any you got to read about that. It says first we have to, before performing stripping, take special care to ensure none of the binaries about to be stripped or running. That's why we logged out, to stop any of the binaries, if they were running, from running. Okay. And we have to log out to stop any of the binaries from running before stripping. Okay, and then we strip. We don't have to strip again, and we log back in, but this time we're not going to include the tools directory in our chroot. Okay, so control A control tab. So this is us logging in with the tools bin. Okay, see that there? And this is the good login here. That's without the tools bin. See that there, right? Okay, that bin bash is on a new line. That's good. So we'll log in, and we'll say, I don't know why I'm doing this again, but list user bin diff is there. Good. There's bin diff there. List bin it's not in there, but we moved bin diff to diff, so, or we moved, in the other ones we moved we didn't move that. Alright, so let's try it anyway. Let's see what happens. CD into sources. Okay. List. Clear. And we're going to say tar xvf. No V. Linux. Okay. Maybe we skip diff. I don't know. But, let's say Control A, Control X to pop out this window. Okay. Now I have the other window behind me, and then we'll go back down to the Linux kernel. So what effect does that have on the rest of the diffs? I don't know. Let's say CD into Linux. Okay. Now we say make mr proper. And we have to select our device drivers again, generic driver options. Okay. That's cool. So let's say make menu config. Make menu config. Of course, we had to be full screen. It's a nail biter, folks. This is very new and mysterious. See nail biter. What is it called here? Device drivers, generic drivers, and maintain a dev PTS. Exit, 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 enter. I don't need any of the other stuff. The kernel is by default set to run as long as you do what it tells you to. But when you unpack it, most of the stuff in there, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say vanilla kernel. It's not a vanilla kernel, but it's a bare minimal kernel. Okay. So it won't grab everything, but it'll grab enough for you to get up and booted, and then you can add from there. So let's say make modules underscore install. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna let this cook off, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. Peace out.